defense will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
On this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The offense changing the play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left side. Creates a little room. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Archuk Jayhawk. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. On the option. The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF!
One of the reasons reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. This time on target. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Shaking, bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Lofts one high and deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Nixon. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Jayhawks will have it first and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Spins away from the defender. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Cook. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
To the air, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The short hands, it's Nixon. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Calls his own number. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exalted. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz. Get to him. Try to speed up the processor just a little bit. Force the scramble. No damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Quickly complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Takes his shot. Finds a man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Fox. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And the missed connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open, makes the catch. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think when you got that kind of wheels and you got that kind of speed at the quarterback spot, you can get at anything. And a lot of times he makes big plays. Nice job by the defense, not giving up, keep chasing, and they get the huge sack on that play.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got a man, it's Pickett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
To the air, it's Daniels. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a catch at the 10. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the move, it's Nixon. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the right. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Pulls it in, it's Cook. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Finds his tight end. Turning it on.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thurman. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Complete to the wideout. He's tackled at the 12-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Touchdown, Kansas! And the pummeling has started.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Knights. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity. in the second level on the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Jackson will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
UCF 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. To the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Archuk Jayhawk! And the beatdown has ensued. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Nixon. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Nixon. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Smashes ahead. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Knights are on the move. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. Good, right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. The quarterback's just going to take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.